G'day mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, JD. As you can see, some things have changed. So, let's start with the start. Actually, we'll start with the basics. So, I've got a chlorine vent down here, which pumps out chlorine at 60 degrees Celsius. And my figuring was, if I expose that, at least I'm getting atmosphere. I won't call it air, but atmosphere at 60 degrees. Even if it just slowly vents its way up here, hopefully it'll do something about cooling this off. I am tempted to open up this. It's full of carbon dioxide, but it's also hot. Because technically, as soon as we fill this in with some tiles, this is completely safe. In fact, like everything on the left-hand side is completely safe. It's all been shielded across the top, so yeah. Actually, whilst we're at it, I went and built some solar panels. And for something different, I put it, because I haven't seen anybody do this, I actually put it in a power plant. Now the power control station has been used. It has iron here. It is set to priority 9. I haven't actually seen anybody come and make some microchips. Actually, there's a whole stack of microchips there. But I haven't seen... So what we'll do is we'll go priority 9. And we'll do this. We'll see if any of them actually go into solar panels. Because if solar panels get 50% extra power output, they actually turn into somewhat worthwhile. So yeah, I built that. We'll see whether anything comes of it. Energy... Well, it doesn't really help. So 265, 381, 265, 381. So what's that? 4. It's about a kilowatt worth of free power. You know, it's a long way shy of what our usage is, but free power is free power. The doorways keep blocking up. These guys keep overheating. This one's doing alright. He's at 104 degrees. Even with our couple of Weezeborts here, it looks like... No. Chilly breath. Okay, it looks like they're finally working. There's finally enough atmosphere here that we're actually sort of doing something. We'll see. Also put in a fire pole, because why the hell not? I extended the tube system, which was down here. Oh, and I also moved the heavy watt wire up out of this area. So technically this area has some decor. You know, if I get rid of the heavy watt wire that's still there and sweep up all the crap. This is all statues with heavy watt wire. And as you can see, it's still negative. It looks like there's no actual way to combat negative decor and heavy watt wire at all. Okay, furthering on, I've put down some plastic. And if we go to the power overlay, I've actually hooked up 6 of these transformers to 5 independent power lines. So it's 1 on the floor and 4 above, because dupes can reach 4 tiles high. And I also thought, while I'm there, let's put down some mafic rock, like drywall the whole thing. You know, none of it's happened yet, and it's all set to priority 5, so they'll get to it. We've also got liquid pipe in at priority 7, 6 rather, because I want that done. And I've started building this. We need to build a rocket. So a steam engine utilizes steam. Priority 9, right there, please. So I already know I need to get steam into there. Which means I'm going to need something to capture steam. And the easiest way to do that is make a pump out of steel. At the same time, get some conductive wire out of iron, and we're going to tap into our first power line. So, in theory, I could go to my numerous steam events, this one and this one, capture the steam, pump it up here ever so slowly. Really? We'll just clear those two tiles whilst we're here. Pump it up to here ever so slowly, get enough steam to finally fill a steam engine. In theory. The second way to do it is liquid tepitizer. Out of gold amalgam for that extra overheat temperature. And plug that in. So that uses almost a kilowatt by itself. Hence why I ran lots of power lines. Conductive wire. We're going to bring that down to there. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. Now this is... So it's liquid pipe made out of ceramic. I'm hoping that is enough insulation in itself. We will see. Actually cancel that because I'm going to want some automation. Plumbing. Liquid vent. You don't have an overheat, so we're just going to make you out of whatever. Liquid shut off does have an overheat. Run that way. Priority 9. Oh, I can't reach the top tile. Mafic rock ladder. There and there. Okay. Again, automation. So I'm going to want a thermosensor. I'm also going to want a atmo sensor. And I'm going to want a AND gate. AND gate? Yes. I said a gold. Don't make that out of gold. That's out of iron, that's out of iron. AND gate. So, if the thermosensor... Do I need an atmo sensor? I don't know. Run that into the steam pump. At the same time, if it's hot enough and if... If it's hot enough and if the pressure's high enough... If... Thermosensor... If the thermosensor... No, we just want a hydro sensor, I think. Just put a hydro sensor down here. And run that up to there. Power conduit into there. We're just going to leave that open for the moment because it's quicker. Hey! We've got a steam engine. 900 kilos of steam we're going to get in there. Okay, rocketry. We need a research module. Doesn't tell me... Doesn't really tell me anything. Okay. I'm also going to have to build a second ladder, a service ladder, if you would call it, up to here. I'm also going to need an astronaut. Occupy as a miner. Cappy. Yep, you've got some serious mastery. Go do an exosuit. They're taking a long time. Where is Jebediah? Jebediah's down here. Because he's going to go on to be our space cadet. Okay, so build that to build that to build that. Build that. Build that. So we want if pressure is above and if the temperature is above, say 125. Still need actually this water pipe hooked up. So priority 9 time. It was set to 6, yes. It was set very much for a when you get to it. Unfortunately, let's go with plumbing. Can I do that? I can. Because anywhere there is plumbing, there is also background plates, wallpaper, drywall. And obviously I don't really want to change the pressure, the priority on the drywall, which I did anyway. Okay, it's alright, they'll get it done. We just did double the amount of stuff that we wanted to do. Flooding, really? A deodorizer. Yes, that's obviously flooding. I was going to put fish down here, but then I realized I don't actually have any spare fish eggs. Because, like, you may lay an egg, you may lay an egg, you won't lay an egg, well, I don't think I have any spare eggs. I don't seem to have any more fishies. Oh, there's a fishy. Okay, I take that back. I could trap fishies and put them down there, I guess. I'm pretty good with the system as it is. Obviously, we still have too much water, but, you know, we're about to start turning some of it to steam. Okay, we need this done, we need that done. We need this done now. Research module. Gotta wait for the first one to be built. Okay. So slow. Okay, I'm also going to have to work out somewhere to get this out. So let's start with automation wire. There to there. Because these doors I'm going to have to remove. And because I've got a 1-2 pattern, 1-2 pattern, these are all 4, I'm actually going to have to remove everything from here to here and have a door, a door, a door, and a door. And right at the moment, I just need water. What's taking so long? Waiting delivery of ceramic. Do I have ceramic? Yeah, I've actually got spare ceramic. But also more melted water. Yay! Mop. Really? Could dread too much liquid. And you're meant to be back in your hole. And you're meant to be back in your hole. And did more of you get out? No, it doesn't look like it. Petroleum's going fine. Oh, I reworked plastic slightly. So I was trying to cool the petroleum coming in. Instead, I've just gone with a petroleum loop that just loops up, loops down, and then all the temp shift plates in the background. It seems to be working, except obviously I've got to 13, 13, 15, 16. This is set for like 0 degrees. So let's go with... Let's just go with 15 degrees. Temperature. So the temp shift plates are 15, 16 odd degrees. The plastic's coming out at... What does plastic come out at? I don't know. It's disappeared already. That says 65 degrees. Yeah, we'll wait for this bit of plastic to spit out. 3, 2, 1... No, come on. Pump, 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 spit. Come on. Every single time I see it, I think it looks like a bit of butter being squeezed out of a tube. Really? It's being sucked up already and hasn't even hit the ground. Okay, so I can't touch the plastic because it's already been sucked up. But I'd guess, as these are still 65 degrees, it's about 65 degrees Celsius. I have considered shutting this door to see if it stops venting out some of the heat. And then I've just decided I can't be bothered. We're going to mop up that water. Does that mean there's... Yeah, there's a good amount of water down here. And here. Okay, telescope is idle. We need to go fix that. We have, or I have been continuing with looking at stuff. We've got a couple of organic masses now, which are slime, polluted water, algae, carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, a gassy moo, and a gassy grass seed. So these are both new in the last update if you haven't played with them. It's a new type of animal that poops out, or it farts a lot. It just gives natural gas. And the grass seed is the only thing that this eats. And from what I read, they don't actually breed. So the only way to get them is to go get more of them. And I also know that ideally we want 5 research modules. So each time we go to a place, we can get all 5 researchers. Ideally. If we can get a rocket to lift off. We are getting there ever so slowly. It's just a lot of deliveries to be done. And because I only just set things to priority 9 recently, they've only just started rating this stuff above whatever they were doing prior. Okay, so I also know that I need to... So, to make steam, we need a utilities, we have a liquid temperature. So, it warms large bodies of water, must be fully submerged. The way these things work is they heat water, but they only heat it to about 75 degrees Celsius. Because that's roughly the temperature you need to get water to kill off the germs. And that's all it was designed for. Except we want to actually go to steam. So we want to go way higher than that. And same as your phone charger. So if you've ever going like away for a long weekend and you really want to make sure your phone is fully charged, what you can do is bump charge it. So you can charge it and then wait a couple of minutes, unplug it because it'll say fully charged. You know, wait till it says, yep, we're fully charged, and then plug it back in. Rinse and repeat this about 5 times. And what you actually do is each time you plug it in, before it initializes and says, how charged am I, and stops charging, it'll charge a little bit more. And I'll do that. Ethan, do you really not have an Atmos suit on? Holding breath. How the hell did you get out here without an Atmos suit? You took a tube. Sure. If you're dumb enough to take a tube. So really I need another tube station here. I need to disconnect those two. Here's enough power. So I'd have to tube up to here, come down here, pick up a new suit, pick up a suit and continue to tube forth. Okay. Unpause the game. Transit tube access point out of iron right here. And then we'll do transit tube. To there, because that... no. Tube. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Come on. Transit tube. There we go. So that's not actually connected yet. There we go. So this is now exposed. It's going to output chlorine, which will be nice and cool at least. And hopefully continue to cool down bits of the base. Alright. So we're going to get this built. After it's built, I'll deconstruct some of this. And then I'll connect the two up. Really? Where are you going to? Oh, you're going for a narcoleptic nap. Because he went in this far and then turned around and came back. Okay. Yeah, pipe is getting done. Okay. So I want to bump charge this. And I think becomes active if it's active, into standby if the system connected to it is also in standby. So if I do a buffer, which will make a green signal, and hold a green signal for 1 second, to a not gate, which will turn it back to red, and then back into a buffer, that should give me an on-off. Just a continuous on-off. I think. I'm going to put some space between them. I'll have to put in a signal switch because I have to initiate it. I think that'll work. And actually, what I'll do is I won't join up that wire just yet. I'll just bring it to there. I think that'll work. I think that'll just switch constantly. Did you pee yourself? Chilly surroundings. Yep. Well. There is polluted water. No, it's Gramsworth. You didn't pee yourself. Okay. Transit tube. Are you powering up? It's hidden behind here. I can't see. There's definitely power. Transit tube access is using 0 watts. Okay, I'm guessing it needs the tube connected before it starts charging. Come on. I'll build this too, and this. Alright, we're going to try dreaded 2x speed. Because yes, I have been playing basically non-stop at level 1 speed because the game just won't go faster without giving all sorts of hassles. No docks available. Oh, really? Oh, shit. They're picking up a suit, running out, and then getting it all the way back. Shit. Shit. Okay. There is a way supposedly to fix this. Suited duplicates only pass if there's room for extra... So that's vacancy owned. Vacancy. I think that's the one I want. Always spin win. See, then I risk them not being able to get food. In theory, I don't have any spare suits. Exhausted. Why is exhausted? Out of the way. Muppet is exhausted. I actually want to click on Muppet, please. Muppet. There you go. Stamina. Yeah. I don't know why so many dupes are exhausted and having these issues. Alright. We're pumping out chlorine. At least it's cooler. That's really the only thing it's got going for it. This is not built, obviously. All our suits are disappearing. Deliver suit. Okay, don't deliver suit. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. 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 That'll do us for the moment. You can see how laggy the game is. Hey, this bit's done at least. Utilities, drywall, priority 5. Play fill in the gaps. And that one, that one, that one, that one. And Mafic rock. And then if we go up to there, okay, that'll do us. And cancel buildings. That one. Okay, that's all we need to build that one. Plumbing. 2 pipe? Is that really it? Okay. Automation. Already have a flip-flop. Yep. Okay, so if I set that to 1 second. Mm, 0.1 second. In theory, and it's just a theory, that'll work. That'll be so annoying to be anywhere near it. But in theory, that's going to work. Right, you better get out. Because if all these pipes are connected... Alright, who's suffocating? Dude, you're screwed. Why the hell are you all the way up there? There ain't much oxygen in there either. Okay. Are these pipes built? They are. Deconstruct. Pipe. Those two. How the hell did Regolith get there? It was pooped out by the stupid little... Dude. Don't, you idiot. Deconstruct. Buildings. Those two. Power. Heavy watt wire. out of iron. Priority 9. Nine. Okay. Power. Heavy wrought iron. Priority 9. Put that back together. Transit tube. Done. Okay, so I just need to deconstruct buildings, that one, and then all those. We'll set the rest to 8. 8's good enough. Yeah, we lost power to everything up here, so that's a bit of a problem. And our exosuit's going to be everywhere. Okay, so that's that fixed. Which means I should be able to do that and seal that gap up. So now we can get a suit, come down here, get a jump in a thingy and go elsewhere in a suit. Okay, liquid. That's what we're looking for. Liquid, 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 liquid. No. Priority 9. Okay, they're all unreachable builds. You. Show navigation. So you can get to here, but you can't get to that ladder. So I actually need... What's that? Water, cool vest. What's handy nearby? What's in there? Obsidian. Obsidian. 100. There. If I get that, that should let them get up and get all of those built. Should. That is set to priority 9. Yup. That's the last bit of water we need. Okay. Meanwhile, is this actually plugged in? Oh, that's plugged in. That's doing some hot stuff. Starvation, unpermitted food. Yeah, it's probably because all the suits... No, all the suits are there. In fact, there's some spare suits. Unpermitted food. Meat and Jebediah. Does that mean... Yeah, we've eaten all the omelette. Consumables. Who was it? It was... Jebediah and Meep. You can eat fried mushroom. There's probably none left. Okay, so I need to turn on pepper bread, which I'm a little bit concerned about. It's plus 16 in morale, so it's going to fix any morale problems we had. Which will fix stress problems, which means... Yay, more dupes. Nobody will be anywhere near a massage table ever. The one thing I am worried about is... the fact that this is full again. Set you to nothing. Switch that way. Switch that way. Copy settings. Paste. Okay, now that's empty. Telescope idle, sure. Nothing at 900. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Watch this pipe being built. Okay, they're now reachable builds. Yep. So now we just need somebody to physically come build them. Really? We have hurt people? 80, 96, and 99. Get a room. Oh, and Nilflix is already assigned to a bed. Off sunburn. Get a room. Quantum. And Matt. Okay. Nilflix. Where is... Oh, there he is. You have sunburn. Okay. Alright. In that case, we need another mid bay. We need you. Wrangles. So, I can build a farmer chamber. So, when it loads, disease recovery speed bonus is at 25% and then 50% with doctoring. Compared to 15. 30. Yeah, 30. Compared to 50. So let's put down one of these. What does a med bay need? Turret. Less likely to spread disease. I don't care about disease. Disease is not really the issue. Do I have spare power? I do. Medical. How much do these need each? 240. So I can power up 4 of these roughly. Power. Conduit wire. Already 8. Actually, let's not do that. Not do all of that. Power wires. Remove those. Power. Medical. Farmer chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course it's over here top. Airflow top. Power. Wire. Up and across. And across. And mesh tile, because they're just so much better than airflow tiles. They're all set to be deconstructed priority 6, so that'll get done eventually. Okay, let's look at our water pipe. We've got water flowing. It's going to take a while to get there, because it does have to go literally right the way across the map. Our ceramic pipe is at 25 degrees. It's at 50 up here. Okay, we're gonna hope that works. Got oxygen here, which is, it does have a hole, so it is forcing its way around, and chlorine's just getting dumped everywhere, which is fine. Like I said, as long as it's providing some sort of cooling, I really don't mind. Because that's all this is meant to do. Just give me an atmosphere that hopefully I can use to just cool things slightly. Like, how do these get broken? They shouldn't ever get broken. That one's broken. So this has dropped down to 90%. Why? That one. 95, 97. It's a little bit all over the place. It was at 100 and something. Okay. We're up to 160 degrees. Oops. Let's dig up whatever that is. And auto that door. Because that's, yeah, really important. Because we're now putting water in there. It's not heating up as fast as I'd like. And my hydro sensor is active if below 50. So tepidizer's down to 40 degrees already. Maybe I should have made this longer and put in 2 tepidizers. One to get us to the 75, and the second one to do this craziness. Okay, so what happens if I set that like that? It's off. Okay, if I set it down to there, it's now entirely broken. It is. It's entirely broken. Automation. Wire. Okay, now it's on. Now I need off. And I should have put in a hydro sensor instead. Because I can switch a hydro sensor remotely. Like, dead set, dig the tile. Mastered Muppet. Come up to the next level, Muppet. This is not working. It is eventually. Okay, whilst we wait, do another research module. Right there. Build more ladder. Right there. Unreachable food. Iron wolf. That didn't work. Okay, so that's position number 2. 4, 5. Okay, so 5 is the next position I want to use. 5. That can't be reached. We'll get it done. Dead set. Come build this, somebody. So at 55 degrees, yeah. It's not staying on long enough. Alright, fine. Let's just max that out again. No, because that gave us an off signal. 0.1. Okay. So if I put that in, it's just permanently on now. Not submerged in liquid. Really? 100. Oh, it's already at 200. 500 then. How much liquid do you need? We should probably repair it before we start making steam. Alright, so if I change that back to above, so that'll at least run in the meantime. And we'll just fill up the water, I guess. Nope, not submerged in liquid. Okay, change it again. Rocketry. Another research module. That's 3. It's gonna be a big rocket. Okay. Utilities. Liquid tepidizer. If I put a second one there, it means I need the tiles to go in here. So, on the off chance, no obsidian, mafic rock. Okay. Change that to below. Okay, so it is producing heat finally. Like, there is a lot of water I gotta deal with, but okay. I think that's the best way to do it. Have 2 of them. Have one just produce heat outright. So that pump won't ever run if the tepidizer, if a second tepidizer's running, because the second one is hooked up to just the temperature water, and it'll be too cold. Okay. Building tuned. Yep, that didn't work. Dig that out. Dig that out. More weather miners are broken. Overheat. Building broken. Yep. Okay, so if I dig that out, water's up to 84 degrees. Max temperature reached. Okay, so if we set that back the other way, it is heating up. And it's not particularly slow about it either. It's not fast. Okay. Deconstruct. Come on, game. So I want air pressure above 1 kilo. Yep. Thermosensor above 125. Average for food, quantum. You have 3,000 calories, you don't need food. Rocketry, research module, right there. That's a 4th research module. Deconstruct. 29, that one. We're going to start producing steam. Water. Properties. You change it from 99. So. Automation. Automation wire. That's perma green. That's pretty much perma red. So if I put in a buffer gate, I apologise for the sound. It's just as annoying for me. Insert a tile in there. Because it needs to click on for just a little bit longer. Although we have reached the magic 100 degrees. The water hasn't quite got there yet. 99.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. Officially should be turning to steam. Vacuum. Right, if we change you to 0.5. No, I said 0.5. Really? 0.9. Okay, 1 second yes. Automation. Are you actually turning on? Sometimes. I broke it. Automation, automation wire. We had some steam. We have steam. It's cooling off instantly. Because everything in here is cold. But we have steam. Had. Definitely had. Come on. You're going to drown. You're definitely going to drown. You eat iron ore? Okay. Oh, you finally repair it. Well, in that case... Deconstruct. Prono. All of those. Like, if you get this deconstructed before that's built... Can you stop going through my tiles, please? Okay. No, deconstruct, Pro 9. Well, actually, let's see if this works. So it's going on a lot better. Yeah, a lot better. Alright, we made some steam. We have kilos of steam. Let's... Oh, that's the hard decision. Do I let it heat up higher? Okay, so we're going to set that to above. So we won't drop any water in here. Temperdizes up to 124 degrees. What's your overheat temperature? No, you. Overheat temperature, 175. It's 113. So I want to get it just away from that 100, because if it turns into 100 degrees whilst going through these pipes, it's going to break the pipe. And unfortunately the pipes are cold. I can't really preheat the pipes. $112. So it's up to 115. See, now I really want to... Oop, oop. Okay. Natural gas. Natural gas is going to break something, but we'll take it. More natural gas. Where the hell did natural gas come from? That's some serious amount of natural gas. Okay. We're gonna... Ventilation. Gas shut off. Down here, out of iron. Gas pipe sensor, out of iron. A automation. A knot sensor, right there. Join that to there. Join that to there. Join ventilation. Insulated gas pipe. Out of mafic rock, sure. Gas vent. Out of iron ore, done. And power. Because I shouldn't have to filter it, but somehow a lot of natural gas got me. But then it seems the natural gas is just going into the system without an issue. So I don't know. Okay, so that's a lot of steam. If I... Damaging, overheating, below. Yeah, so it cools it back down. So hopefully it doesn't get damaged. I think that's what I do. I just keep adding water until there's a little bit of water in there, and then I'll turn off. You. Steam, please. You suddenly stop making steam. Oh, it cooled down. Okay. Rocketry. Research module. Right there. Crap, that's covered. Stupid. Wrangle. 9. Yeah, we got 200 kilos of steam, but it's not hitting the temperature we want. And there it all goes. Just pump it. Yeah, look at it all go. All that precious steam that we spent so long heating up just went straight out because this guy decided to shove some poop in the corner. Wrangling. He can stay there. It's working beautifully. So the only thing we really want is a second tepidizer in this gap to preheat water. Gonna mop that, and I'm gonna some of these plates are done. Not all of them. They're doing a pretty good job, but... Okay. 100 kilos. Oh. Rocketry. Command capsule. One of them on top. And then I need a gantry. Okay, let's build it on this side with a ladder. How much power does a gantry need? 1.2 kilowatts. Good news. I have lots of spare power cables. Because I knew we'd need just a little bit of power. Building broken. Robo miners. Okay. Really? Nobody's going to dig out this damn hydro sensor? So, what we'll do is we'll fill this first. So this is 161 kilos. I thought there'd be a lot more by now. Actually, you know what we need? You know what we need? We need a few of these. So each one of these does 150 kilos. We need 900. So 2 is 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Intake output. Link all the intakes together. Link all the outputs together. Put a gas bridge there for the intake. And then the output can come down to there. But all that will be for the next project. We're making steam. This is filling up slowly. It will just take time because it's filling up at half a kilo each. We have a command module. We do not have an astronaut, so that means jobs. Where is Jebediah? Jeb is here. So, okay, Jebediah has to come to here first. Oh no, he's got a mastery of that one first. Valentine might beat you. Valentine has a learning of 4. Jebediah has a learning of 4. Bill has a learning of 14. Maybe Bill's going to be our first astronaut. All depends on who gets through this research, that research, and gets to actually get onto Space Cadet. So I need to finish Space Cadet and then actually start the astronaut job to be able to actually get in the rocket. Really? You chose to do that from the inside? Oh, now somebody digs it up. God, you idiots. Okay. You're just going to keep opening the door and let the steam out. Power. Conduit wire. Second tile from the end. We do have kilos and kilos of steam. We're just not really pumping it fast enough. What our second pump? Bye, steam. Okay, second pumper at least give me like a kilo each. Because that's only third full. But that's how you make steam, basically. In fact, they've got most of the piping done already. Really? So all I have to do is go deconstruct that pipe. And then go ventilation, link that to there, and link that to there. So that is definitely a bit of natural gas. I don't know how that's getting in there. Okay, and then to add to that, it's... yeah. Tiny bit of natural gas. Utilities. Liquid trepidizer. One of them in there. And now we've done that, we can set you to 600 kilos. Because this will preheat, that'll superheat. Done. And when that pipe's done, we can then pump out twice as much. And that is set to deconstruct. Can it be reached? I don't know if they can reach that one. Also, don't know if there's space behind it. That looks like space. Utilities, drywall. Just on the off chance. Unreachable build. That tells me everything I need to know. Build that, that should make it reachable. Build that, build that, build that. Let more steam out. Go dupes. We're going to have our first rocket fuel before we've even got a pilot to jump on it. Yep. So, our first rocket can't go anywhere. Total range 4,000. Mass, fuel, 0.4 tons. That's why. We need more fuel. A lot more fuel. Okay. We still might not be able to get there with this rocket and that much fuel. You coming to fix this? Nope, you're coming to fix that. And now we both leave because neither of us can be bothered to build anything. Suddenly it comes back to deliver more stuff to then leave. No, to stop and think about it. No, to pick up some regulars on the way out the door. Yep. This is why we can't have nice things. I have plenty of steam. But you don't have power? Did I really forget that? Oh, shh. Good one, JD. Alright. Yep, that is emptiness. Yep. Alright. I'm going to leave this here. We have a rocket. We have fuel. We just need somebody to get in the rocket, which is going to take ages as far as I can tell. Flooding? Oh, really? That's hilarious. How the hell are you flooding? You don't have a pipe anywhere near you. Oh! There was some ice here, like several tons of ice. And it just liquefied. Like, this storage box had several tons of ice dumped out. So, there you go. That's that problem solved. So, we'll just dig this up and it'll eventually drain away. Building flooded, no line of sight. We're doing well. Alright. I'm going to leave you with the picture of my gigantic man rocket. Yep. I think I'm going to leave it there, because there's really nothing else for us to do. We literally just have to get people through their jobs. Jeb, Valentine, and Bill. They're our first three. And neither of them have... Bill has the most learning. But how do you train to be an exosuit engineer faster? Supply. Maybe I just run them on supply jobs non-stop. We are now pumping a whole kilo of steam through the system at any one time. So it's now going to fill up even faster. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, do hope you're enjoying. And I'll see you in the next one where maybe, just maybe, there might be a rocket launch. There won't be a rocket launch. We need to fix the whole roof. Because at the moment we're just going to go through the ceiling. So, fix a roof and then launch a rocket. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!